let's just get the all-important team news out the way first. Who's available, who's not, and particularly the likes of Solanke, any chance, and Maddison, having this will be his second game in a week, how many minutes you might expect to get out of him?
Solanke is available for tomorrow. We have to decide if he starts in the first 11 or not, and Maddison is available. It's always tough on decide before the game how many minutes he can play. Of course, he's a different player. He's a top player for us, but we have to analyze the physical condition, the Italian weather, and
we're not complaining.
Italian weather, no.
We're not complaining.
And a lot of things, but yeah, both are available.
And when you hear sort of Maddison speak like he did after the Chelsea game, talking about the desire and the heart, I mean, is he a risk worth taking? Because how much of this game on Sunday is going to be about that, about handling the pressure? Sometimes it's not about the best footballers, is it? It's about the mentality of what those players are able to do under the pressure.
In football, there are different games, and there are this type of games like a final. For us, for West Ham, will be two finals, and we have to adapt, and we have to change the habits. I think is a great thing. Have the chance to play as a player. If I think as a player, for me, this type of games are good to play, to prepare, to suffer the pressure. The pressure is good. Depends of you are able to think, to stay stronger with you, first of all, to stay positive, and I think you can become, I said after the Chelsea game, this type of game you can become better as a coach, as a player, as a man, because you can become better going through the tough moment. If everything is good in life, yeah, you can improve, but not in this way.
I want to ask you about your captain. Some people are surprised, some people are very angry that your captain won't be at the game on the weekend, that he's off in Argentina watching his boyhood club play. And I wondered what you made of that decision and whether you'd had a conversation with him about going, and whether you said, listen, you are the captain of this club, we need everything on Sunday.
But no, he spoke with the medical staff. Together they decided to go in Argentina to complete the rehab with the Argentinian medical staff. We spoke last week with me. He showed always he want to stay with us. The injury is not is already injury, and we have to accept. I'm not stupid.
No.
I want to be clear. I'm not stupid. If I understand there is any player or some player who thinks for himself before the club, I can't be the same Roberto, no? But with Cristian Romero, I can't say nothing, because with me, in my time, he has been correct at the beginning until now.
Until now. And you can understand why people are angry until now, because Sunday is the biggest game this club has had, and your captain's not going to be there. Are you disappointed in him?
I'd answer you. The decision was with the medical staff. and I think he can't change nothing if Romero tomorrow is on the stadium or not. And finally, I have no time to lose energy, to lose thinking other things. We have to be focused just on the game, and I think we have the players good enough to achieve our target.
Charlie.
Hi Roberto, just going back to your team news, some reports this week have said that Jed Spence has a broken jaw following that challenge with Liam Delap on Tuesday. How is he doing? Does he have a broken jaw?
He's available.
Will he need to wear a mask or anything
I think it was another situation bad for us, because I think it was a red card for Delap, but you have to repeat. I have no time to lose and energy to lose thinking the referees or other things, red card, yellow card, and we move on thinking just on the game.
So obviously he can play. Under you so far, he's only made one Premier League start. He's received really good news today that he will be part of the England squad for the World Cup. Thomas Tuchel spoke a lot about how Jed has suffered with the situation at Spurs with all of the different managers coming in this season. But just wondered from your point of view, why haven't we seen more of Jed in your teams?
He's a great guy. I love Jed as a guy. After the game, I spoke with his mom outside of the stadium, his family, and I said the same. He has a big heart. He's a big player and big guy, and all of us, we are happy for he can go to play in World Cup.
And obviously on Sunday, it is a final for Spurs. It's a big game, obviously, for West Ham as well. I just wondered, what will your approach be for this game? Do you play for the win from the start, or do you look to protect the draw? How will you approach the match?
We can't change our style, our mentality. We have to play with order, with the right behavior, with the ball and without the ball, but we can't change ourselves, because if we change ourselves, or anyway ourselves, what we have done in my time, because I can't speak before I came here. Normally we have to be focused in the counter-attack, because we are very good in this part of football. We have to be focused on their qualities, because they have very good players, especially winger and striker. But I think also we have the qualities and the players good enough to play a good game and to stay up.
Yeah.
Hi Roberto, how are you?
Good.
Just going back to your captain, and I know you want to focus on the game and keep your energy on the game, but I just wonder if you think it shows commitment from him, and if it was his decision to stay in Argentina or to come back and give moral support to his teammates, because he is the leader of this football club.
Sometimes the leader, not all leaders are the same. Ben Davies spoke with me and he asked to stay today to work with us, and tomorrow we sleep in the lodge in the hotel, and he wants to stay with the team, the teammates. But Romero is preparing the World Cup, his injury, and for me nothing changed. And then we go to think after tomorrow, we go to think everything's for the future, the best future of Tottenham.
In terms of that, 2 cup finals you mentioned, one for Spurs, one for West Ham. On Sunday during the game, everybody now has access to the score from the other game as well. How much do your team need to concentrate and ignore noises from the crowd and maybe other cheers from the crowd? How much do you need to ignore what's going on at West Ham, or do you want to know what's going on at West Ham?
Vuoi avere anche tu informazioni su quello che succede a West Ham, oppure vuoi che venga ignorato tutto ciò?
No, I want to stay focused on ourselves, on our performance, on what we can do on the pitch, because it's in your hands.
Finally, this club hasn't been relegated since 1977. I'm sure someone's told you that, or you've been mentioned to you. You may even know that. It's their biggest game for so long. How nervous are you? And is it your biggest game as a manager?
Dice dal 77 che questo club non è stato relegato in seconda divisione. Volevo sapere quanto è un grande partita, non solo per il club, ma per te anche.
Well, listen, I've lived the last 50 days just for Tottenham and for my players. I burn nervous, and for me nothing changes if we play a great game or not. I usually live football giving all myself, and I'm looking forward to play tomorrow the game. And for me it's tough to arrive, but not the game. Because if you are good with yourself, if you think you have gone everything you can, you have to stay calm and to stay positive. And football, you can win, you can lose, but I usually think what I can give more for my players, what I have to give in these last 2 days to help my players to show all their qualities, what I can do to help them to play following their qualities, but no for the game, because I have 47 years old and I am used to playing this type of games.
Ali.
Hi Roberto. You spoke a couple of weeks back about Dejan Kulusevski, and you'd had a message with him about him maybe coming over to support the team. Will he be there on Sunday?
Avevi parlato con il settore di Kulusevski che probabilmente sarebbe venuto qui e sarà presente.
I don't know, but I think he can't play, so I have to stay focused on the player available to play.
On the players that are available, Vicario's had another week to get sharper. Do you see yourself sticking with Anton Kinski, or is he now in the frame?
You want to know too much.
He's still in your thinking.
You want to know too much.
Okay. Just very quickly, sorry, last one. Well, certainly from me on Romero. When you've got, like, you're talking about Kulusevski making...
Good answer, you want to know too much, because I can answer every question like this. Is a good English.
It's just, when you talk about Kulusevski coming back to be at the game, you've spoken about Ben Davies making the effort to actually stay with the team in the hotel, but can you understand why the fans are so angry about this, that the captain is not going to be there, and he could be at another match?
100% I understand.
Thank you.
George.
Roberto, sorry, do you think Christian's played his last game for Tottenham? Christian Romero?
I don't know. I don't know. I think Cristian is a top player, and with me was top guy. And when I say top guy, it's because I'm sure what I'm saying. For the future, I don't know. The future tomorrow is a crucial game for us, for our future, for our fans, for our club. We have to stay together, and I don't want answer about Romero, Kulusevski, but no Romero, Kulusevski, because they can't play, they don't play, they are not here. And my focus is on Jed Spence, on Colomwani, on Richarlison, to give Aga, to to take their balls because we have to play and to play with blood, with character, with spirit, and because it's a final. They played a great final last season, and they won a trophy. Maybe there was a bonus, no? Tomorrow, after tomorrow, there is not a trophy, there is not a bonus, there is something more important than trophy and the bonus. There is the future of the club, there is the history of the club, there is the pride of the players, there is the pride of the family of the players, there is the dignity of every one of us. And for that, I can't lose energy thinking the next season. I repeat, I'm not stupid. I have clear everything we have to do in the future. But to arrive on the future, we have to going through another 2 tough days together, because we play not in Everton Stadium. We play with our fans, 60,000. No? I think great stadium. I played 2 games as a Tottenham coach, and there were 2 amazing atmospheres. I'm looking forward to sit on my bench, to sit 2 seconds, but to stay in our stadium Sunday at 4 o'clock.
You mentioned Tottenham winning a trophy. Just from your perspective last year, are you amazed that the club's in this position now, that last year they won a European trophy? I know you've only been here a short while and now they're fighting for their Premier League survival.
No, I think no one could imagine this situation, but we are inside and we have to fight without excuse, without nothing, and to play.
Okay, we'll end this section with George, please.
Roberto, can I ask you about your captain on the pitch on Sunday, Micky van der Ven? How important has he been over these last few weeks, and how sort of much have you built a relationship with him during a really difficult time?
Great, I think he's the best centre back in Premier League. But a good relationship. We talk a lot of time, because I think he suffered maybe too much for the situation of Tottenham this season. He's a sensitive guy. He's a good guy, and in my time, I think he played amazing.
And just
for that, the answer is the best centre back, left centre in Premier League.
And just finally from me, in terms of your team, there's obviously lots of different decisions to make. You have stuck with the same team for the last 3 games. Who are your options on the right of midfield? You've stuck with Colomwani, but who else can you use there? Jed Spence, Lucas Bergvall, who are you debating?
Ma se parliamo di opzioni, specialmente nella parte alta di destra, l'opzione Colomwani può essere.
In right winger can play Colomwani, can play Bergvall, can play Sousa like Liverpool game, can play Jed Spence, can play Maddison in the right side and Maddison in the left side, or Pape Sarr in the left side and Maddison in the right side. Colomwani can play striker, can play winger. We have to find a solution, because we are not too many players, and where you are not as a number too many, you have to find a different solution for sure.